What's going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my part 1 playthrough of Seasons, A Letter to the Future. First off, thank you to Scavengers Studio and Evolve PR for sending me a code. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and start. You know, other than seeing a few trailers for this, I don't fully know the way the gameplay works and the story works. I just know the art style and the art direction is incredible, especially out in like the open world. Let me turn up the volume a little bit.
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
A really cool premise for a story, you know? All right. What's all this? Okay.
Three, two,
This is the bomb?
one. Hooray!
Okay, we're good.
Mr. Lotto's here.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
I'm definitely not gonna like 100% this game, at least not on my first playthrough. We'll see how much like extra stuff there is.
You're up. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness. We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep.
Kind of wish that it was continuous and you don't have to
These were
like keep
years
pressing
of
through to
wild rumors, and half
listen.
of them turned out to be true.
There might be a way to turn that on in the options. I haven't checked.
In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least. No, you must remember everything. That's your role. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling.
This is just like really interesting
Absence, disappearing.
world. I don't know.
Empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all.
There's some sort of magic, obviously, in this world.
I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Am I supposed to find something that holds a piece of character, or am I just supposed to like... Well, that's a candle.
Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
I mean, I know it's kind of dumb to pick the first thing I pick up, but like candles kind of have good
What
scent,
did
you know?
choose for smell?
Just a candle. That's kind of lame, but
Let's breathe in deep. This kind of candle keeps someone alive for the time it takes to burn. Just a few hours when death is nearby. It can be enough for last rites, last words. This was Grandma's candle. She didn't want to use it. You spent a lot of time with her when you were a baby. I realized she wouldn't live long enough for you to remember her, or for her to see you grow up and discover what kind of person you'd be. So in a way, you don't know her, and she didn't know you. And yet, she loved you. I don't know where love goes, but it belongs to you anyway. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
go get that teddy bear. Or stuffed dog, what was it? I don't remember.
Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me.
I mean, I know it's going to destroy it, but, you know.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the object. I remember. You used to take him everywhere with you. One night, you forgot him in the plaza. It was cold and raining that night, but your dad leaped into action as if the doll was a real member of the family. I have this image of his face as he ran out into the storm, completely serious, no hesitation. And when your dad returned with the doll, I forgot for a moment that he's just fabric, stitched into the form of an animal. It felt as if he had a soul, because you'd projected one into him. What was dear to you was dear to us. That was... we were whole. For a little while.
Is that it, or is there another thing? Oh, still something left. Maybe not.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Something that looks nice. I'm not gonna pick a picture. This ceramic animal?
Clay textured crumble. A friend gave me this a long time ago.
Probably not the best thing. I will be more picky on this one because it's probably the last. I guess the insect husk.
Poisoned, blue, shine. I look closely.
It's like nice to look at, yeah.
So, what did you end up choosing?
Dry
When you were
beetle.
a little kid, and I'd wash your pants, I'd check the pockets and find all kinds of little things you'd collected off the ground. Rocks, leaves, bits of string, and bugs. It happened less and less as you got older. But I remember the afternoon I found this beautiful blue beetle in your pocket. I thought, oh, this might be the last time. And this dead insect suddenly became so precious to me. What is it in our young eyes that imbue every small thing with meaning? Why do we lose this? I don't think you ever did.
Drop it in. Oh, look, it fell behind.
For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
I don't get to pick taste?
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever.
They didn't blow on it or anything.
You're having a last taste of home.
Is like, does she know something I don't? Like, am I gonna die? There's a lot of lasts happening right now.
Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
She's kind of rushing me out. She's like, okay, go get your camera and bag. You gotta leave, dude. The sun's setting. I need you out of here. I guess they just had breakfast, so the sun's rising. I'm dumb.
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too?
Am I gonna take a picture of her, or is it gonna be automatic? Automatic.
Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
I just
Okay.
performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
What do I do? Oh, I gotta actually put them on the page. That's cool. I guess I can use both pages, can I? Like, oh, I gotta try and shove everything onto one. I made that text a little bit hard to read. Can I move him? How much room can I...
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad.
That looks pretty
while
bad.
cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
What was the point of that? Oh, do I need to like record the actual sounds around here? I thought she was gonna start talking when I did that.
We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man. Last night my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree.
I like... You make it massive? I mean, I don't want to do that. There we go. I was waiting for a run button. Well, let's take a picture of the wine bottle. I don't know if it matters. Why not? That.
I wish I could tell you more about this poster, but I never thought to ask what it means. Now we'll both never know what it means. Oh well. The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
How do I get to... Oh, well, there's a lot. There we go. That's what I wanted.
A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Oh, what's that? Dude, there's like a...
The ruins in the distance were used to make us afraid of the outside world. Dangerous and impossible to reach, they said.
I don't know why, but that, like, the ruin over there kind of reminds me of Eco. Alright, I'm assuming I'm supposed to go down here now. I guess I'm just keeping record of everything, so when I go buy something, take a picture of it.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence. Karo Village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image.
I hope I'm going the right way.
This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Search for Dad. That's kind of cool. More of a mystery than I expected, maybe. It's like water dripping down? Is that what's happening? Or is it just...
A drip, just as
Yeah.
slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
I'm just gonna take pictures of everything that look like... I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a picture of any of that.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Okay. I just like want to take pictures of everything to see if she like has like a story for everything that she's talking about. I guess I'm done with these two areas already. I don't need to add any more to those pages. Oh, is this where I get the bike? I know there's a bike in the game. Those ones don't. I don't understand. If nobody leaves... Well, maybe that's
That day
not what they
fixed up
said.
3 bikes instead of 1.
Go with the yellow bike, I guess. Yeah, say, like, why is there 3 bikes? But I guess we should just fix them up for us to leave and kind of pick which one we want. Now we're moving. That's some high speed. No, you can't take pictures on the bike. Oh, that's cool. Game just looks really, really good. Just like a really great art style. Feels really unique. I feel like I haven't seen anything quite like it. I'm sure there has to be some kind of like comparisons, but I wouldn't have any to make right now. I wish I could jump. I didn't mean to brake. I pressed that thing and then maybe I could pedal harder. Guess not. Can I crash? I should probably try. Not crash. You just get off the bike. So I'm just documenting basically my leaving the village. I guess that was more of like a, I don't know, castle than a village. Or big rock platform. I don't know what the hell you call it. Okay. I did not mean to do that. I shouldn't have opened someone else's letter.
They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
I don't want to keep opening up everyone's letters.
That poor baby.
Another letter? Alright, one more letter. It says pick up. Can I take it with me?
Before setting up in Cairo village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
Let's go into those filters.
I wish humans had evolved to sing instead of talk.
Alright, how do I get this filter back to what it was? Wait, would that say recycle my bike? I'll look at it in a minute, I guess. Guess I should have been picking up those letters and keeping them. Yeah, what does this say? retrieve bike. I'm dumb. Obviously, it's not recycle. Oh, pick it up, man. I don't know why I didn't realize it said pick up.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Can I take a picture from here? I guess I'll sketch. Just like taking a picture. I'm sure I can put it in the journal at least. I wonder if this is like a time thing, or do I have to just back out when I'm done? Okay, you gotta back out when you're done. Or maybe not. Maybe just backed out right when I press B. Cool. I don't think that goes on the page that I wanted to put it on, though, so I'm gonna take a picture of it.
In the village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are. I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season?
New stamps and conclusion unlocked. I don't know. Oh, down that way. Okay. I was like, I'm not sure where else I go. I also don't know if I'm supposed to like stop at every area like that and take pictures. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from moving forward, so you probably can choose to do whatever you want. You just get that extra conclusion and stamps unlocked and stuff like that, plus a little bit more of the story dialogue. I think like the first thing they showed off of this game is like the main character riding on a bike down like a grassy hill. And it instantly probably sold everyone that saw it because it looked so good. And I think it still looks good. I mean, just the way that the art direction, the graphics, I'm like still kind of blown away by how much like they kind of nailed the look that they were going for. Ooh, can I pick which way I go? I want to look at whatever this is. I guess I want to take a picture of it too.
Around. The things that used to be possible.
Oh. Yeah, so can I not? It looked like I could ride across this, you know? Why are there animals out here?
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals.
Can we take some of their fur, put it in the book,
What
our
are
little
these
journal?
strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats?
They look like goats. Are they?
My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well.
I just love goat-like creatures. I'm just like, okay, well, that's one way to describe a goat, I guess. Okay. See, it looks like there's a town on that. I want to take a picture of it. Maybe she'll have some kind of dialogue.
I heard that village was abandoned because of a mind disease.
Oh.
Not every community had someone like Dr. Fumio to perform cures.
Well, never mind. Also, is like the mind disease gone? Is that why it's okay for me to go out? Or are we just risking it?
I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
I'm glad that it's fading to black because there was nothing up ahead. I was like, how long am I gonna have to cycle before I can get to the next area?
On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
Well, let's take a picture of the turbines. Well, I can probably get closer. Ooh, what's up there?
This person
Take a picture
wanted
of
the
it.
season to change. Why? The blades turn, but I bet they don't generate. When a season turns, the reasons behind things might disappear. But the engine may survive. The power is not lost. It's just buried a little.
This is definitely like one of those chill, relaxing games. Can I go down it? I don't think I can go down in there. Can I open this?
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
Alright, let's play some of this stuff. I don't like that turbine picture at all, but what I have.
Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.
Alright, I guess I wonder if there was like a... I don't know, for a second I thought maybe I was supposed to like wait out the storm there. But probably not. Kind of looks like a good spot.
One melody is like me out here alone. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall.
I have a feeling I don't actually need to record this. It probably all like just auto popped.
They kept themselves company with music. Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more.
Okay, I'm glad I'm able to add more after it's done.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
Oh, because I was in the puddle, it doesn't let you, I guess, go in the puddle.
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Let's set the scene for the listener. Whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions, like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
I do want to know her real name.
Francis Kale, if you must
This
know.
is a big lady.
You can call me Frank. Or Elder. Or the Elder. Or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship. The short-lived but glorious watery republics. Floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy. My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. so it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage, blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, we're from here. We're from right now. I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too. Wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms.
Without her like lips moving, it kind of looks scary.
There were 2 dance halls.
Right?
A large, elegant one and another one.
Maybe not scary, but unsettling.
A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess. Yes, the start of the war was a turning of seasons. And we had been warned the season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds. I thought it was all temporary. I couldn't see how things would return to normal. But I was sure they would. Aside from that delusion, I was okay. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on. That was plenty. I want you to have a safe and beautiful trip. Never feel alone.
I hope I can continue that later
Thinking of you.
in another like flashback. But I felt like if I went through it a little bit more, maybe a little too long of a scene with dialogue, or not even really even a cutscene, just too much long of a conversation. If I would have kept going.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in. This valley is asking people for a visit. I should oblige it.
Oh, I almost went out that edge down there. I didn't realize there was a road. I'm gonna take a picture of the dam.
This is a truly enormous, impassive structure. We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
I don't know if I can like... Is it just gonna be wind? I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I start journaling because I want to make sure I get like, I don't know, other stuff besides getting like the same thing like I did last time. Like the first like 5 things I found, I put them in the journal. I completed that page. I know I can add to it, but I didn't like the cutscene where it scrolled over it and there was just like, you know, not the best stuff sprawled out. What?
Oh. The valley. One second.
It just left?
What will happen when we do as instructed and gather around this fake person?
Oh, no, he came back.
Is that a strotophob? What are they called? What is it? I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story, I guess. What are you doing here? Well, you're just in time. Here
I guess
am.
I'm not really here to meet people,
What
am
kind
I?
of stuff are you recording?
It's weird
That's
her
the way to
not
do it, if you ask me.
being like, I know it's because it's multiple choice and you can pick whatever you
Anyone
want,
asked me,
but her not being voiced is weird.
the valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down. Let me finish up here, huh?
Alright,
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
Hey. This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys? I've been pretty bored here. You know, the valley's gonna be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there. The dam is falling apart. It's too old. There's nobody left who knows how to repair it. We're taking it down so we'll know when it'll collapse. It gives us time to evacuate everyone. Greyhounds. We're a community organization. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, minesweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings. We're new. We'll do anything to make the future better than the present. No big deal. We're trying to get new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to, well, anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen greyhounds like myself, and valley people on their way out. But now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. I've never met anyone doing what you're doing. And we greyhounds gotta support new things. So, I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Jeez. I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gotta try something here. Dang it. I was trying to wink. Well,
What?
you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can
He's trying
take
to
my map
wink.
of the valley too. I don't need it anymore.
Sounds like I have to be in and out of the
I'll be
valley.
down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
Oh, okay. I don't have to rush then.
I met a Greyhound. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the Greyhounds were up to. And he gave me a map.
Wait, where's the dam on the map? The dig
The assembly
site?
point seemed like a good place to start. I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley. I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
No, I didn't want to look at that one again.
It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
That's a terrible picture. I don't want that.
The elder warned me about valleys. She said they were dangerous. I feel a dulcet tension in the air. I enter to see the moment between seasons.
The only reason I completed the journal page there is because I thought maybe this was going to load a new area. And I want to make sure that I don't like miss any of the journal pages I can start. Doesn't look like it's loading a new area yet, but you have to imagine the valley is going to be separate from that. I'm just getting so many vibes from this game of other games that I love. Eco, Firewatch for some reason. Maybe like the art style's similar enough to Firewatch. Maybe not similar, but... Or maybe not close, but just a little bit of similarity there. You know, I tried to hit the brakes, but it didn't stop, so I just kept going. Let's cut through the woods. Memory flower.
I wonder what the flowers have to say.
Can I take one?
She must have been important to have such an elaborate solitary tomb.
Let's see what... Okay, I wanted to see if retrieve bike would just spawn it to me, and it does. I like that, so I don't have to backtrack and get the bike if I want to explore a little bit. I don't know what that is, but...
These metal animals are looking up, expectantly.
I wonder what, like, the flower left an effect that's not going away. Okay, it's gone now. I definitely kind of didn't like that. That doesn't sound good. Is the Greyhound guy like... Is this game gonna take a turn? Greyhound guy's like an enemy? Trying to get me killed or something? Let's see if there's... I want to see on the map if it says like you are here. It does. At least I'm assuming that little red X is that's what that means. I'm almost where I need to be.
The Grey Hands want to end this season.
Dang, all the snacks and stuff. Nobody's taking them. This gonna be like Greyhound propaganda. We're gonna find out that they're the bad guys. I mean, obviously they're not, but still. I have to say something stupid.
Say they're going to build the next season. How? They had to leave so much behind. The Grey Hands seem to care what people think about them. The Elder also said low places are dangerous. The city is high up like my village. Maybe it is safer.
Lies.
There seems to be suspicion about the real condition of the dam and why it's being taken down.
But we don't trust the Greyhounds anymore. What? Why? How is that?
Oh, thank God someone is still down there. I've been trying to get a hold of someone for hours. Ah, thank you. I forgot the day zero materials. You know, the visual literature, the warm bath of ideas? I left it at the dig site. It should be sitting on a barrel with a fruit sticker on it. Oh, wait! Hold on. I forgot to do the secret password. I don't even know who you are. Is it too late now, you think? Yeah, the locals don't use the telephone anyway. The hermit in the woods is afraid to because she got hit by lightning once. Anyways, thanks for answering. The day zero material is in the dig site, pretty sure. It should be sitting on a barrel that has a fruit sticker on it. You know,
You said that.
I guess I was going to say you could bring it to me, but the flood will destroy it anyway. So actually, I was worried for nothing. Everything is lost in a flood. God, we really know what we're doing. I'm excited for this all to be over. I'm excited for this all to begin. Bye-bye now.
So they're like 100% evil. Like, there's no way that they're not bad. Okay. I see cows. I want to pet a cow. How do I get over there? Yep. Bring me to the cow. There we go. Get off, go pet that cow.
Is that your name on your collar? Let's see. You are Madrigal.
I'm too close, but okay, no, that's not the picture button anyway. My bike's kind of in the way. a great picture, but whatever. How do I see the map? Where is it at? I don't want to... I don't know if that's like another area to go to. I don't want to leave the cow farm just yet.
These people had to leave so much behind.
We got a big show today.
Huge show.
Breaking news. The Greyhounds have died.
We're being reborn, baby.
And we're taking suggestions for our new name.
Live on the air suggestions from the rank and file.
You don't even need to be a Greyhound to suggest a name.
True, true.
The number to call is 0019. That is 0019. First caller, hit us with a name.
Hi, yeah. I was thinking the bricklayers.
Okay. Bricklayers.
Laying some bricks. Well, yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
We'll be taking them all afternoon, so keep them coming.
That number again is 0019. You're listening to Greyhound Radio. We are broadcasting live from Greyhound HQ.
And we're gonna take a little break.
If the Greyhounds are changing their name, you'd know them as something else.
It's weird, yeah.
A little crane. Like the ones I saw on the outskirts of my village, but made of wood. The sound of this bell has a lot of character.
Am I not gonna be able to, like... I wish I was able to record it. Maybe I can since I did that. We'll see. Okay.
Compared to my village, they lived in the open here. They lived on the land itself. I hope in the future, at least some people are still living like that.
I'm gonna explore up here. This seems like a place where I'm not really supposed to go. I mean, not that I'm not supposed to go here, but just it seems out of the way. I do need to make sure I get to the dig site, though, because I don't want that stuff to get destroyed. Let me get off the bike and look at the map. I'm kind of heading back. I don't want to go this way. I want to go down and cross the river. Does that look like it kind of led me back to that pond? I was going to go up there, but I think I've already gotten like the story stuff I can get from this. And I feel like the most important thing is this dig site over here. Now, I don't remember what side the dig site's on. To the left, okay.
These signs are so demanding. I can't imagine them in my village.
I mean, it's not on that demand. Just to, you know, go this way.
Looks like there's no one around anymore to enforce this.
I don't know if it was in there or if it was more out.
I found a dig site that is fenced off from view. What were they doing here? A Greyhound said he left his materials behind. It should be somewhere around here. There's a big tree with a researcher's notebook inside it somewhere.
Looking for a barrel with a fruit sticker on it. Or probably just a barrel with things on top of it.
I wonder what's on this reel. What is day 0? Maybe I can find out more about it.
Can I take it back to that projector, or is there going to be another projector?
Memories and emotions condensed into a mineral. I wonder what this channel is for. They must have already shipped out all the harpic they need.
So they're taking a resource that they do not want other people to have access to.
I've recreated the same setup as the prayer statues right here in my workshop. I set up a singing bowl so I can verify the pattern that will form in the water. And some harpic, of course. Each god seems to correspond to a resonating frequency. And when this vibration acts on the harpic, we get the psychoactive response. Going to give it a try here.
I don't know why that's just kind of funny.
I remember watching my dad make shadow puppets on the wall. Felt strange because I could see how it was done. I could see the trick of it, but it still felt kind of magical.
It worked. I do feel the more I do this, the more tired, and it feels like it takes me longer to return to the present. But now I have some control. I face the question of how this mineral affects the soil. I still have a lot of work to do. That's all for today.
A mineral that can affect the mind.
Big prayer. I want to make sure there's not like another barrel with anything on it, you know? All right, let's put this stuff in on this page. Wait, did I only have one thing? That seems... Is that all I got, really? I mean, I took some pictures, but maybe not any important ones. Take a picture of the actual crystal that they left. Oh wait, no, can I switch to my audio recorder?
I'm not sure I can go through that again.
Nothing. Okay, I guess something. I didn't hear anything.
What we do to the land eventually makes its way into our blood and our brains. This can define a season.
All right, let's head back out to the front.
The work at the dig site has something to do with Day Zero. They look relieved to have finished their work.
I'm not going to listen to another radio thing. I kind of wish you could turn on the radio while you still, like, walk around and explore. I'm going to explore this area a little bit.
In Cairo, we have a statue to remember Dr. Fumio. But this statue is meant to be worshipped.
Oh, wait, did I not see this already? No, it was this, right? Was that something I should have taken a picture of? Looks like it. Can I pick a flower?
These slips are prayers to this god for forgetting things. People prayed here. Who did they pray to?
Do I not have a picture of... Where can I... Oh, that goes right there. Okay. I guess nothing? Do I have to find something and put in there, maybe?
The year of the din? Was that how they recorded years in the olden days? There's something beautiful about the way the minerals catch the light.
I think that's all I can do here. I mean, clearly there's more things I need to add to that page, but I don't know. I don't know what I need to add to it. I want to look at that one more time, that page. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Like, touch? No clue. Maybe I'll come back to it and figure it out. I see a fire over that way, so I'm going to head towards it. Uh-oh. Wow. I don't know how I made it through there without crashing. I guess you don't really crash, you just stop. Do I have to go back? I guess I have to go back across the bridge and go further down. What is this? Was this the fruit farm? Is that what it was called? I'm gonna go up in the fruit farm if that's what this is and see if I can take any pictures and complete a journal entry for this. Even though I just came down. Oh, I should have taken a picture of the birdhouses. That might have done something. Goats, what's up? Okay. This one I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures to complete it, I guess. Can I not open that up? Kind of dumb. I guess I have to go up to the house. The long way. The way that I passed by it. Oh. Is this a path? Ancient tree.
The Greyhounds have a lot of this stuff now, for better or for worse.
Why not?
The bird stole a small trinket. I left the bird its prize, but maybe I can learn more about the locket. Home to a thieving bird.
I didn't mean to do that, but I'm gonna just go with it while I have it out.
The tree looks healthy. The ritual must have worked. This valley is so different than my village, but both places have an enormous tree watching over them. This tree will pass in the flood. What will be the end of the tree in Cairo?
I want to see, where's this stamp? Oh, this is the... I did have enough to complete the dig site one.
The Greyhounds present one side to the public, and another is hidden behind metal fences. There is no one to oppose them. There is only my record of what they did here.
Okay, so this is basically what I'm trying to complete. What is day 0? I'm definitely going to go back and play that reel. I took a picture of that graph. I think I'm going to go back and listen to the sound at the dairy farm. But first, let's go ahead and... Is this fruit farm even on here? Yeah, it is. Run past the bike because trying to turn it around will just slow me down and spawn it. Okay, I'm going to go up to the house. There's probably not like a fast travel system, so I'll have to ride all the way back there, but I might cut it out. Oh, there's an actual person up here.
Oh, no, no, no! You said we had until midnight. I'm not ready to leave. Look at all this. Wait a minute. A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not a Greyhound. Oh, what a relief. I'm sorry. I just assumed because who else would be... What are you doing here? Today? You're trying to do that today? Wow, and I thought I was busy. Welcome to Tiang Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now. My son and I are still here. There's a few old people left too. You might come across them. Hopefully everyone will leave the valley tonight. We're going to live in the city, in a little apartment. Look.
I wonder if I can take this.
See how they put the dimensions on the back? I recreated our future apartment here, on the lawn. This is the space we have to work with. I'm trying to really imagine what it'll be like. We're going from a big farm to one room, and we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for myself and my son, but my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed away recently. And I can't bring all his things. It's not realistic. His stuff is still... It's all here. It's okay. What'd you say you wanted to see? The true state of all things? It must be in here somewhere. We can do this. Just need to decide.
Do I just dig through all her stuff? Oh, there's a kid right there. Kind of scared me.
Yuri learned to paint from our neighbor, Matiora. He painted all 3 of these. This is a self-portrait he did. Kind of intense, right? He was more handsome than that. I wish he could have seen himself the way I saw him, you know? He was really lovely. Just occasional dark moods from his work. This is his portrait of me. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas and put my name on it? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me? He painted this.
I ain't gonna get caught in that.
Some kind of private joke between the 2 of them. I don't get it. They were both interested in the war and how it ended. I'm not. I just pray nothing like that will ever happen again. Which painting should I take with me?
Oh, well... I mean, it's gotta be the self-portraits,
Yes,
right?
You're right. Himself, from his own eyes. Something I could never see without this painting.
Are we able to take his Prismatic Grounds
Our old
comic
cart
book?
broke. I overloaded it. So I had to use the wheels of his bicycle. Now he's so mad he won't say a word.
Is it creepy if I take a picture of her child? I'm gonna say that was a
I've
little
packed my
creepy.
essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. This was Yuri's best suit. Maybe when Kochi grows up, it'll fit him. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands, the trip we never took. It was based on a photo of a seaside Azan dance. The hours I spent on this. These are some of Yuri's clothes from when he was a kid. I thought Kochi could wear them, but he says they're itchy. So what's the use? But to throw them away, he was a little boy. He would put these clothes and go to school. He grew up. Oh, God, this hurts a little. Okay.
Definitely
Yes.
the dress. That's the only one that might
Let's go.
actually be used.
It reminds me of our dreams together, things we wanted to do. All right, this is going well. But I feel like I'm forgetting something. Or someone. The demon of shame and mourning. How
What?
could I have forgotten? Now, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning. When someone dies and you're in mourning, you're supposed to keep the demon in sight at all times. He's supposed to remind you of your regrets. It's a religious thing.
Okay, let's take a picture of it. It's already there. Okay, never mind.
These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy.
I like how each one's a choice of 3, basically.
This is an old religious book, The Prism of Yesterday. He didn't like to talk about his faith. I haven't read it much. Maybe there's a part of him in these pages, a part I never understood, that I could still glimpse. Maybe he would want me to keep this one. But I don't know. It just doesn't mean much to me. Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before we moved here. He was so excited. But this guide is really out of date. It's from way before the war. There's something optimistic about the colors they used. Yuri really wanted to take a trip to the archipelago together. We prepared for it a lot. Even taught ourselves a bit of the language from this book, but we never made the trip. It was always going to be soon, but it never happened. Seems like the kind of thing no one does anymore. Since we packed the Azan dress I made, should we take this too? Or maybe that's enough Azan stuff. Which should I take with me?
I mean, if she's gonna leave this
I
area,
have a
she probably
special
should take
feeling for
the...
the season just before us, the one our parents grew up in. It's like it was right there, but we missed it. We know there were horrors, but somehow everyone seems innocent. I suppose I'll be leaving the other 2 behind. I know they're heavy, but would you want to take one with you?
I guess the religious
Maybe
text
it
one
can
might...
teach you something, if you can get through it. Let's see how this is going so far. We'll remember Yuri's excitement coming to the valley. The dress I made for a trip never taken. I'll remember how Yuri saw himself. I think we're almost there. Let's just look a little more.
What else is there?
I went through all our old photos, trying to see what I might be forgetting. I love that view. Have you been up there? By the entrance to the shrine? You really should go see it when it opens. It's just across the river and up the hill. The doors to the shrine open when the sun goes down. The monk is still in there. I hope he'll evacuate.
Maybe that's where the dairy
That's
farm
my
actually
Flora.
leads to.
She lives east of here, out in the woods by the river. She said she'll evacuate, but she's still here. It makes me nervous, but I can't complain. We're still here too. I wasn't interested in having a child at first. There are just so few these days. The thing all 3 of us had in common as a family was that we were pretty silly. We used to be, when we were all together. The past is such a heavy dream, and I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. Then the day begins. I move around, and that trace disappears. I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away like that. Someday Kochi will be as old as his father was when he died. What will he remember?
Okay, looks like just the suitcase is the last thing, maybe? Or the toolbox? Tool crate?
My husband built these tools to study the valley. They were his life's work, and they took his life away, too. So what do I do with them? You can't buy tools like these. He made them. My husband didn't insult God, but maybe he stepped on his toe, and his life went out of him. The truth is, I'm relieved to leave this place. Tiang Valley is not some preserved jar of, I don't know, culture. It's chaos. It's life. It's constantly changing. They might be incredibly valuable to a scientist on the other side of the world. I don't know. I also hate them. I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid you from using them. I don't care, but he did. He gave his life trying to understand this world. I can't keep these tools, and I can't throw them away. There's even more of them, bigger ones, out at his work shed. Okay, I'm gonna turn away now. I want you to take them or throw them away. I don't want to know.
I mean, I might as well take them, right?
All right, this is it.
Probably should have put that last.
Oh. I killed him. The demon of shame and mourning. What was I thinking bringing it along? What an awful tradition. Kochi, you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong.
What is that? I didn't see that. That's terrifying.
I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if I tried. It couldn't be crushed, like the demon. It's too many layers deep. I'll carry the part of me that's gone. But there's so much life left that flowers grow along its edges. Something like that.
Hopefully it's not like I had to pick and choose like
I'm glad you came to
thing I could do.
today. Thank you for being there for me. I didn't realize how much I needed a stranger's ear. Now, there's no rush, but as you try to wrap your mind around this place, feel free to come ask me questions. I'll be right here until night comes.
Okay, it does get darker, so I gotta be careful with how I use time.
We build our lives out of what we leave behind as much as from what we carry with us.
Let me take a picture of a few more things here. Probably can record some sound here, right?
If I was on a different kind of trip, back to my village. This is the ancestor of the big windmills I saw on the ride here. The earth gave and gave. It did not let up. Not even at the last minute. We collect the fruit of the land we know is dying. Who could forgive us?
All right, you know, let me look and see. What is day 0? Who's the god of the field of flowers in the field of flowers? And then west path, forest path. I don't. Okay, I can complete that. Not with like great pictures or anything, but at least get to hear the dialogue.
This is a season when memories echo on and on and on and on. Will the echoes fade away, or will they be cut off abruptly?
I kinda wish I could open up stuff like that. Alright, I want to go back to the... I think now I need to go to the... Where the hell am I going? Here we go. So, back to the dairy farm to switch the radio station. That should give me something. And then I need to go find out what day 0 is. And I think that would complete this, like... this mission, I guess? I guess we'll see. Get out of here, kid. I already took a picture of you. As creepy as that is. Changing the music makes all the cows come in. Or never mind, maybe not. I guess there's nothing for him. Oh no, it does make the cows come in. Alright, before I go, let's go ahead and look at the map. I'm at the dairy farm. I want to go to the assembly point. So I need to go back out this way. I guess I could come across a projector a little later on. Should I risk it? No, I won't risk it. It's not that far. Plus, there's clearly some stuff I missed from here that I could do still.
Imagine if the man I met is the only living Greyhound, and the rest are cardboard.
Here we go.
We begin in our mother's arms. We open our eyes, but she's not there. We breathe in. Where is she? She is everywhere. And we breathe out. Good morning. Welcome. Congratulations. You have just stepped into a new season. You may feel as if you're seeing the world for the first time. You may have noticed that colors are more vibrant. You may have noticed that food tastes better. What you are feeling right now is how it feels to be liberated from the past. There once was a season that was beautiful, but everyone you met, their eyes were clouded, and their necks were turned backwards. They were weighed down by loss, haunted by the nightmares of another era. Now you may feel as if a great weight has been lifted.
Jesus.
In certain cases, you may feel an unexpendable well of energy rising up inside you, because you know there is so much to do, that the world is ours, and it can be anything we want. With your help, we're going to do it right this time. You won't be alone. There will always be a hand and a voice beside you. There will always be a song to sing.
Tear down the ruin in your mind, the wound you kept inside, can you let it go? Share now the season in your eyes, the people that you'll find will forget what's yours and mine in the world to come. Tear down the ruin in your
feel like I didn't understand. I didn't take away what I was supposed to take away from that.
What if, on the other side of all our fears, is a better world? Or a worse one? What if it depends on what we do right now?
Wait, was there something I could take from that? Okay, it just took him a minute to put it in. Channel 32 FM. Where am I going to find a radio that I can change? Do I have to go back to the dig site? Did I miss something?
The artist has depicted the Greyhounds as a child. They don't have faith in their capabilities, but see them as innocent? There must be a lot of people going to the city if they need to keep track of them with cards.
I don't... Which one was that?
The Greyhounds are the future and all its uncertainty, the good and the bad, the hope and fear of progress. The loneliness of this season will be left behind. A collective project is coming.
Oh, you know what? I know exactly where that radio is. It's the one that moved the purple goo or whatever. Alright, I'm gonna skip back to there to get that. Alright, here we go.
The necessity of day zero is not just psychological, it's ecological. Because there is a compounding effect to these minerals and their psychological effect. And we see this in Tiang Valley. There is a memory and a memory of a memory and a memory of a memory of a memory. This echo effect, this recursive nature is the problem. As this cycles through the ecosystem, it creates points of pressure where things bleed, and soil and human minds are contaminated. Some will say, what's a few daytime visions? But it is an increasing risk, an increasing danger. Left alone, the haunted quality of this season will only get worse. The necessity of day zero is also to... This particular action will neutralize this phenomenon at its source. This is not an endless cycle. We are putting an end to this psychoactive material, and we are opening up space for something new.
How do they plan to remove the haunted quality of this season?
Alright, yeah, that was back at the dig site. I was able to get that and complete that now. Now I just have to go back to the garden... Not the garden, the flower god or whatever.
Zero will be the day between one season and the next. It will be the moment everything changes. They believe this will create a better season, that it will heal us.
Which I won't edit that part out about me getting there because it's so close. But I will... I'm probably going to have to search around a little bit and try and find what I'm supposed to do in that area. Right? Because let's see... I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. We'll see. I'm supposed to pray at the bowl. I don't know if I can do that. Like, that didn't give me any options. Alright, I was not able to figure out what I was supposed to do there.
It seems like my pendant did the trick.
So I think I have to do something somewhere else and then come back to here. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't lock off my progress from coming back here. I'm taking a picture of that monkey.
I'm sure these
That's
critters
not a
will
monkey.
escape the valley before the flood.
Alright, time to now go, I guess, further. Well, I gotta go back across the bridge and then further down. Because, yeah, I wasn't able to, like, pray at that altar or anything. And I didn't see a headstone that I could, like, take a picture of. Might be the headstone all the way back here. Oh, is that kid? Is that kid not just there? Or am I wrong? I must have not even paying attention to him. We'll keep going this way. There was a campfire light. Okay, this kid's... I don't want to talk to him. He's clearly is something's up with him. Shouldn't be teleporting like that. Remember my whole life. Let's do it.
Those slips are prayers to this god for memories?
So yeah, I don't know what that touch icon exactly means. We'll see.
The figure of this statue feels like it came to someone in a dream. That's just a guess from me.
Don't know what this is either. It looks like a broken tombstone with a circle around it. Maybe it's further up in the shrine. I don't know. The kid, man, he keeps appearing. I don't like it.
This must be for writing something. But what?
Well, kind of obvious, isn't it? You can't pick up on context clues. Bunch of the prayer notes there. Okay, here we go.
A symbol and a name. The tide. These stones must represent the three gods of the valley. Their names seem important. The tide. Something calm that comes and goes. The symbol and the name are different here. The din. 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 Like an echo from the past. A different symbol and name. The void.
All right, let me put in the book.
Ominous.
So now I just need to pray at those shrines when I guess I need to get something first to be able to do that. Don't... Those doors look pretty closed. Is it...
It'll open at night.
Kind of is nighttime. I don't know if you know this or not, but it's pretty dark out.
This shrine is where it all began. I wonder if there are still monks in there. This structure doesn't have a use like the ones in my village. I think it's supposed to make you feel something, or to have a place to think.
Too lazy to turn around and grab my bike. I know. Now let's go this way.
I smell hay, rust, and old warmth.
Well, I definitely don't want to leave this shrine before taking pictures of it, but I want to be able to complete that, but I think I can take them down here. I'm kind of expecting to see another,
This flower has a shimmering quality. We have Dr. Fumio's cures to negotiate with the exigencies of life as a conscious being. Here they have a religion. The form changes, our needs remain the same.
I realized that my mic cut out and it was not recording. I'm gonna go do this area down here first, the pond. Because even though I don't plan on 100%ing the game, I do want to get like all the This is a terrible picture, whatever. Will it count towards the pond? It will. I just don't want to miss anything, but I also don't know how I missed the pond. It didn't pop up. Maybe that was index
Green
1?
space. I feel memory in the air like pollen. It reminds me of a poem my dad was never able to finish. The first line was, "If you want to awaken the dead, just whisper."
Alright, where did I miss? Oh, is this back at... Okay, so I clearly missed the very start. I did not realize this was one. I can complete this one.
The process of taking people out of the valley was also a kind of ritual, a way of bridging one life to another. They know the world they're leaving. The next one hasn't been created yet.
All right, and is there any other ones that I needed to do still? Doesn't look like it. Besides that doctor one, which I think that's back at the town, right? Like that's back at the beginning of the game. I wish you could drift a little bit. Make it easier to hit those long, wide turns. I'm just going back this way because I feel like it's going to take too long if I go back down and all the way around. Now I just need to pray at the other two shrines when I get... I guess I have to come to the shrine when they're open. And that'll give me the ability to pray at the other ones. Possibly. I'm not looking at that creepy kid. He keeps teleporting. I'm sure that kid probably is like a, something, one of the journal pages I can fill out if I talk to him, but... I'm not a fan of the teleporting kid. Alright, I'm gonna go into this big stone ear. That looks like something I need to photograph. Yeah, that's not a great one.
Those slips are prayers to this god for sleep? Purple minerals are built into this statue too.
Oh, wouldn't let me pray at the other one. This is void.
That didn't seem to work.
Nope. Right, this is Din.
That didn't seem to work.
Okay, this one's tied.
Tied.
I wonder why I can pray at this one, but not the first one. Is it because I didn't know the symbol?
Oh. I prayed to see you again. I didn't expect it would be in a dream. Life listens and then it does what it wants. We have to make do, darling. I've been thinking about how much the season needs you, and how the season after that will need you desperately. I wish I could help, but this is a brief dream. What can we say? Oh, that's good. That's a relief. Maybe I won't remember this dream, but I'll try to hold on to the feeling of relief, to carry it into my waking hours. I don't know if you will, but I know I will see you again. For so long I'll think it'll never happen. I'll almost make peace with having lost you to the world. But then, oh, with all the work of my grief undone in a moment, when I saw you again, Oh, I wept and I laughed. Someday you'll have a child of your own. Someday he'll want to see the village where his mom was born. And I'll be here, waiting for him. We'll stand together, just like this. I have a million questions for him. And he'll have a million questions for me. But before we can say a word, I'll look into his eyes. And I'll see you looking back at me. Take care, my darling. It's time to wake up now.
I like that speeding away effect. That was cool.
This god put me to sleep. I got to talk to my mom.
Well, she did most of the talking, but sure. I gotta get a picture of it.
There is something calm and descending about this statue. Like falling slowly. Sleep is the shadow life that connects us all. It gives a cycle to our days. A reset, a reflection, remembering and forgetting at the same time.
All right, I'm gonna head back. Actually, let me look at my, the map. I do want to see, maybe I can go do the flower one now. I think I'm gonna try and do that. And I'll try to remember to edit out this part where I ride, but if I forget, sorry. Get out of here, creepy kid. We don't want you. Are those all people sleeping? Oh, they're fake. Little concerning. Alright, is this a different area? I'm gonna take pictures of this stuff.
They believe a prayer put the soldiers to sleep. Is that possible? All my life I've heard solemn references to the war. It never reached our village, but it touched the lives of our grandparents. What happened here in the valley, and how did it end? This must be the dream sickness. They'll sleep forever.
Are these actual people? No, yeah, they are.
This must be Kochi's drawing.
They looked like they were like dummies. How do I get... Oh, okay. I was like, I need to get just to this. I'm looking for a flower pot and then something else to pick up, like a newspaper clipping. Maybe this?
I don't know what it's like to be that hungry. I'm looking at a memorial to the lost, the killed, and the maimed. We are so lucky the war never came to Cairo village. All this will be washed away.
I'm missing where this flower pot is. I'd like to get that. I said I wasn't going to 100% it, but now I kind of want to... I mean, this probably isn't even 100%ing it, getting all these. like completing all the areas. And I guess I missed the first one, so I can't 100% it anyway. Oh, I guess that flower pot... Is that separate from... Not... Oh, I need to record the sound, okay.
Everyone's here. She's really going to do it. How can she be sure?
The shrine is...
Who is Sonia? What did she do to protect the people of the valley? Everyone's here. She's really going to do it.
Alright, let's find this newspaper clipping.
The elder showed me this symbol. The soldiers are from the prismatic grounds.
Why does that one not get a blanket? That one looks fake. Looks like its face is wrapped. Oh, some of them, most of them, well, not most. Every other one doesn't get a blanket, it seems. Here we go. This still doesn't look like the scrap that I was supposed to be picking up.
Their friends and family know what happened to them? Is she still waiting?
I think it's interesting that there's two different pages to fill out for just this area. Unless that other page is supposed to be kind of spread out more. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
The scale of the old world grew beyond human proportion, maybe beyond human feeling. The parking lot will never die.
Do I still... What happened during the war? No, let's look at the, Okay, so yeah, these are still popping up. That's good. Maybe I need to explore a little bit further? No. Oh, I see a bunch of stuff on that wall that I probably can pull off. Yeah.
The people here weren't ready for a war. The war was its own season, but the trauma of it echoed on into this season, haunting it.
Did I guess I have to go back up to the shrine anyway. But I don't remember where the other thing was. You know what? I'm going to keep going this way. I'm not going to go back to the flower shrine yet. Like, I don't know how much time I'm working with here. Clearly, I have to be out of the valley by midnight. Hopefully, there's like a moment where it's like, once you do this, you can't go back. So that I can go finish that flower one. Get away, kid, you creepy little guy. I want to see if these new areas that I'm unlocking, are they adding anything? They're not, okay. There's nothing in here? I mean, I see this, but the area seems pretty empty. Do I want to take a picture of that bird? Or owl? Bird.
Where will the birds fly to when the flood comes?
Oh, this does add a page for it.
I'd like to live in a house that looks like this, forever on fire. The faces look trapped in there.
Kind of looks like the only thing I can do here is take pictures. I guess I can get the sound of that owl. Is that nothing? Can I get sound from this?
A calm sound comes from the strings.
Perform, come on. I guess it's something.
I hold tight to the feeling of being almost lost, barely lost, wandering with conviction. If I could tell Dad that I left home, I would describe this feeling to him in detail.
I should have looked at the map at the start so I can see where the hell I'm going. I know I could have stopped back there. I kind of want to pedal until I find another map, though. Probably should have went to the left back there. Ooh, that looks like a map. Ooh, so I do want to go back there on the right. That's where that was. And then I want to go further around. I guess I want to go all the way on the outside. Did I already complete that? I did. Okay, so up here on the right. Oh, I missed that completely. Can I go inside? It's just a suitcase sitting out front. Someone's artist workshop.
The text is barely legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. None should see the face of love and live. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
He's not for sale. Not because he's special to me, but because he is trash. A crazy woman made this junk. An artist. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it, but my eyes, I can only see here. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to see my work one more time. I want to see how I wasted my life.
Should I go one by one?
What do you think of it? Wrong. Awful. Form, color, subject. Simply awful. That was me trying to play to the crowd, to be charming. I should have grown ivy over them. At least the flood will take it all away. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail so completely? Let's see another.
Am I supposed to like find the picture of the right one? Alright, these are cool.
They look like they passed out.
It is ugly, but it is also uninteresting. I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all. It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it. Mitziora. They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault. Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. That is undeniably true. Your journal might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there. Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts. But I can do better than those little statues. I can. If you help me. This art will memorialize Cheng Valley. And we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many faces, many themes, characters, eras, stages of its existence. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces. A face to show Cheng Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
This area is really cool.
This instrument is so beat up, but lovingly preserved. It must have played some important tunes.
Oh, I hope I get to do multiple things.
You've brought me Manchez's violin. He was a wonderful singer. We were so proud he came from Cheng Valley. He collected stories, games, and songs, and spread them across the world. You remind me of him. He died of a heart attack on a stage in a foreign land. It was a brief and powerful feeling to share the love of this singer with the rest of the world. Without him around, we have less in common. Even I loved him too. We all did. Do you want this to be our theme?
I do want that, but I...
Very good. And the tea is ready. In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return.
Okay, I was like, this is a long, awkward pause. You're just staring at me with those eyes. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't get to pick other things. I thought maybe I'd be able to pick like 3 things, like with the last lady. I had to help her pick a bunch of stuff.
This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
I think I meant to pick the other one.
Pleminutusa canora. That was it. That was Cheng Valley. I thought we would capture Cheng Valley in a piece of art, but we captured it in a moment instead. A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum, but you will still carry it with you. You were the co-author of this moment. I would never have found it without you.
I think that was probably...
I'll rest these weary knees, these old eyes. But you're welcome to bring me images of this valley, as long as you bring them close enough for me to see. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left. And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season.
Alright, I should be able to fill up this, right? I kind of took a lot of... They should probably get some of her actual art in here, right?
A home isolated from the rest of the valley. I've had my first experience of loneliness on this trip. I can't imagine a lifetime's worth. There is no end and no beginning.
I'm gonna pull up the map and see. Is this considered the same area? Oh, no, I already looked in here.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now.
So the shrine's open. Look at the map and see. I'm down here in the bottom right at 25. I'd like to loop across the top and then go up into that field before going back to the shrine, because I have a feeling that the shrine might end things. We'll see. Right now I'm just going to stay on this path, hit the top part. Looked like there was a path up there, or an area up there. The forest is like really cool. I wish it was more, not populated, but more like traversal. I wish I could go down through the trees. Okay.
There is no end and no beginning.
Did I already do the east path? I did. Man, I'm just not sensing these paths well enough. I was hoping that was going to be something. Uh-oh. The bike can definitely be a little bit difficult to maneuver. Alright, let's look at this. I talked to this kid once. Let's talk to him.
Do you want to go on a sightseeing tour? Sure.
I don't really want to like have to follow him around on a bike. That does not seem enjoyable. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight and then I'm gonna cut through and go up. Where's the path? There it is. Oh. Trees, man. I always get the buttons mixed up.
They're bringing the dam down. Eventually? I wonder if the graffiti will survive the flood.
No, I keep pressing the wrong button.
They seem to be looking for something. What mark should I leave?
Oh, I keep pressing like Y instead of
The mark will be washed
X.
away, but the photo will survive.
I'd like to find something other than the pictures that I have. Can I get like an echo or something? What was that? Just the sound of it? Okay.
I try to divide the things I see between two categories, permanent and impermanent. But the division breaks down. The difference is just a feeling.
Alright. I guess on to the cemetery, because this is a cemetery path. I could have taken, well, I wish that there was more than just flower or pictures that I can put in the book, you know? Like, I'm sure there is, but it seemed like there was nothing else I could record on this path that would make a sound. Unless if this is still the path. Can I ring the bell? What's this? I'm having a flashback?
I remember seeing the ocean for the first time, and something about the light, the water, the voices of other people, the boundary between myself and the rest of the world felt very thin. It was beautiful. A way to remember your loved ones?
Okay, so that's just part of the cemetery. So it looks like the cemetery, I've already been to the farm right there, but if I follow this along, it might take me into those fields to the left. And then also I can just hit the flower field as well.
The fabric negotiates with wind and gravity. The end result is flight.
That's for the
when I
fruit
cobble
farm,
together
okay.
my own religion, this will be a god.
Oh, this looks like, is this an area that's gonna have...
They're keeping the memory of the dead alive in a way I've never seen before. Unlit candles being drowned in a flood. A loss of potential light. Potential prayers. I can still walk through the streets of my village, down the corridors of memory. It takes effort to remember. Forgetting is easy. It's like gravity. There isn't enough room for a cemetery in my village. Here, memory is granted space. Land is used to let the living meet the dead. Or maybe it's the other way around.
Alright. I guess that's all for the cemetery? I thought there might be, one of the other ones. I can't remember what it's called. West Cemetery Path. Can I take pictures of the West Cemetery Path or no? No, it just counts as a cemetery path. Ooh, wait, no. This is gonna take me... Come on. I tried to put the bike away. This is where I want to go. Is that the fruit farm? But I haven't been over here. Oh, no, those are just... I think those count as the fruit farm. There's no way to get in there, it looks like. I do want to go down this broken path. Actually, before I do it, let me stop and look on my map and see if it is a... I guess it's just the same path no matter what. It takes me to the same place. Feels like a more interesting path though, so I'll take it. It really needs a friend. Instead of like kind of following around a grown woman, that's a little creepy. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the flower field and then I will go to the shrine. Well, I guess the flower field would have been shorter if I went up the top way. I wasn't paying attention. For some reason I thought that only led up to like that little hideaway. I wish the bike could like make some jumps. It'd make traversing a little more enjoyable. I wouldn't get caught up as much with all this stuff. Now, if it doesn't let me pray up here, I will be confused. Alright. There we go, I can pray now. This is the den, right?
That didn't seem to work.
Well, I'm glad I get unlimited amount of tries.
Void. I pray to the god of forgetting. I pray to the void to take a memory from me. There was a moment of hesitation between my pendant and the god. Did I really want this? If I did, my pendant would allow it. This god is not to be played around with. Our memories define us. I thought of my mom, who lost so much to protect me.
I wonder why this area has a cutscene. Is it just to imply that the necklace is helping you through those flowers? And also I like that the necklace is saving you from the flowers. Like that's what's dangerous. I'm gonna go this way because I feel like it's shorter this way. Oh yeah, it's so much shorter. I could have cut off a lot of time if I just went that way. We gotta cross and then go up that hill again. Hopefully there's like another area. I feel like I've done everything in this area. At least for the most part. Is it up this way? Oh, well, here's the shrine that I need to pray at. This one's Din.
It was my first time being in a car as it was being cleaned. Moving through a tunnel, like being in the mouth of a whale. The prayer gave me a memory that isn't mine. But it feels like mine now. It seems like it came from the golden season.
Wait, was that? Where is it? There we go.
I've been given so many memories here. I hope I'm able to pass them on through this journal.
So as far as I can tell, I haven't missed any other than, like, one of the very first ones, because I didn't realize I was supposed to explore that much in the town. My mom kept rushing me out of the town, and I was like, okay, time to go. I blame it on her. We'll blame it on the mom, for sure. This just feels like the culmination, you know? Like going to the temple or the shrine, like that's...
I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over.
I think I did everything, right? I took every path. I'll just go for it. If I miss something, I can probably replay it. Now here, let me look. Because I do want to look at the map. Alright, I went to the dig site and the flower field behind there. I went to that tree. I went to the fruit farm. I went to the cemetery. I went to the little overlook. I went to everywhere in the wooded area plus the lady. I don't know what the... Huh. Maybe I did miss... Did I miss talking to the people? Is that why I don't have the gold stars? Did I not talk to... Oh, the kid. I didn't do his little thing. And then Easel, I talked to her. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. I wasn't trying to 100% the game. I was just trying to do as much as I could in the main areas. I should have went on that little excursion with the kid, though. That probably would have been interesting.
In the heart of the shrine, the void sits alone.
Weird to have the RV just sitting here.
It has wheels, but it looks like a house.
What do I do? I assume there'd be something for me to pick up, or... Oh, he's on the roof.
Ah, who are you? What are you doing here? You couldn't pick a worse time. Everyone worth talking to is long gone. What's that? Around your neck? That's a pendant. You're wearing a pendant. My God, I've read about those. A pendant, a burner, 5 memories, 1 for each sense. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories, you or her? I see. And what was something you burned? You burned a life candle and a memory? Interesting ritual. Similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah, why do I? Your mind will make it into the next season intact. You're protected by 5 senses, 5 lost memories. What about everyone else? You ever think about that? Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood takes me. The first days of a new season are just so damn hopeful. Feeling that kind of hope again would kill me. I'd rather drown. Of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them. Look at you, protected. The rest of the world is not so lucky. Me, the people you've met on your way here, nobody else is protected. You think everyone makes it into a new season intact? Tell that to the boys face down in the parking lot. You know things are about to change. I can tell. A collective pendant to protect a group instead of one person. You're welcome to try. My memories are all over the shrine. You can have them, destroy them, whatever you want. Asking an old monk to invent a new ritual. Let me die in peace.
I do like how he has the same, like, dog bear, right? Is that not the exact same one? I guess the prayer incense, right? I hope I didn't have to, like...
That's swell. Old prayer. You'll want a memory then for your... what do you call it? Collective pendant. Ah, a memory. I remember learning to pray with this kind of incense burning. Is that enough of a memory? I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes. That fruit is an acquired taste. But go ahead, try it. Do you like the taste? The first time, yes. I remember sneaking into the orchards with another boy before we knew what was romantic and what wasn't. Stealing those fruits, pretending to love the taste. Both of us pretending, smiling and laughing until it became true. Oh, it's good. I wish I could pretend like I used to. That old doll, what is that? Touch? Looks like it survived anyway. A tourist left that behind. A little kid. I don't know why I kept it. I knew she'd never come back. If she's alive, that kid is older than you now. Maybe they remember this doll. Maybe not. But the life the kid imagined in this piece of fabric, I can still feel it. Keeping it around and in one piece, it's like I'm keeping something alive. In the loneliness of a season, no visitors and nothing to pray for, that meant something. Maybe it helped me survive. Would I admit this if I wasn't going to drown tomorrow? No, of course not.
Something over here on the desk as well, a suitcase. Not a suitcase, record player.
by the war. The monks found me on the coast, wandering alone, shell-shocked. Sonia, the head monk, I saw things I shouldn't have. She helped me erase those memories. If I had any memories of my family, I lost them too. But at least I didn't wake up screaming anymore. I was so afraid of accidentally calling her Mom. She was the head monk. Even before she ended the war, Sonia was an imposing figure. I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The soldiers came to the valley. Sonia hated the war for taking my family, like it took so many others. The most powerful prayers are always made out of desperation. She figured out how to amplify our sleep prayer. A prayer that could end a season. No one had ever done anything like that. She sent me to the coast to turn on the light posts, to signal that the season would end soon. I used to go to the light posts alone, just to dream about another season. To dream about being born in another season, to die in another season, to imagine a life where I wasn't afraid to have hope. I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're going. These lights out on the coast, it's a solemn task to turn them on. And it's not too late. They've shut off the power. Won't be long now. Imagine the waves rolling in here. The water is so deep that light won't reach us. I should pray one last time. We should both pray right now.
I'm trying to leave. I ain't gonna hang out with you, old man. I don't know.
Your pendant, the sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It might be possible to pass on this blessing, to divide its power among the people you've met on your journey, to shepherd them into the next season. For a truly strong player, we would need to use up the power of your pendant. I'm not sure it would work. It's never been done before. But I know it would weaken your pendant. In that case, nobody would be protected. Before you light the candle, I want you to think hard about if you want to do this. Do you want to pass on this blessing and leave yourself vulnerable? Or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
Wait, would it? I like make another save. Cause like I guess use the pendant for the prayer, but I also don't want to like risk like the journal being lost, right? Cause like that took a lot of effort. We'll use the pendant for the prayer though. It just better not like screw me over. Like clearly someone's reading the journal
I can
in the
feel
future.
the memory, senses, and energy in the air. I have not prayed with any great purpose in so long. Let's set our minds to it. Pray with me. We've done all we can. I need to take you out of this place. It can't end here. Let's go.
Maybe doing the prayer is the only way to actually get him to leave.
The true end of the Tiang Valley was not the flood coming. It was when these people would go their separate ways. At the last possible moment, I saw them as a community. Without the protection of my pendant, I felt even closer to them. Whatever happens, we're all in it together. The Greyhound arrived. He had what he called passports for everyone. He said they were supposed to have a photo, but that his camera was broken and he wanted to use mine. I saw in these little papers the beginning of a new world. He asked me if I could help him. I had only one moment to decide.
Wait. Greyhound's bad? No, I won't help, but that might be bad.
I said no. I tried to question him about what they were doing in the valley, but all he said was that everything would be okay. It was just one season passing on to the next.
Like, by saying no, it only hurts those people, right? Like, I probably should have done it.
The monk said he felt like driving all night.
Listen closely. The road behind you leads to the coast. There's an old warning system on the beach. An emergency light that can be seen from the other side of the ocean. You can warn the rest of the world about the change of season. All you have to do is turn it on. It was built to survive anything. I'm sure it still works. Do you understand? Of course.
Easel lives.
Probably could have taken like a different picture. Like zoomed in or done something different.
I've been thinking about that all night. I have this idea to turn my van into a shrine. For every sermon I preach, I'll listen to 10, and you will remember everything. You will survive everything. Rest transparent in the spirit that gives you rise. Farewell.
Alright, so that's not the end. That's good. I thought that the end of that valley was going to be like the end of the game. The coast might be the end, but still. I was like, it's a little short. I mean, I guess not, you know. 3-ish hours is what I'm in so far, probably. Is that where I need to get up to? Let me get off and take a picture and make sure there's not like... Seaside, okay. No, I didn't want to do that.
The sound is so forlorn, trying to speak to the ocean.
I want to take a picture, or I want to record the horn, but I guess I have to be inside of it. There we go. I think I got it.
The elder told me she grew up on a watery republic. The ship was commandeered during the war.
Can I take a picture of the horn? I can.
On the beach, I moved through the wreckage of an old season, and a way to warn the world about the arrival of the next. The cycle will continue. I hope I played my role well.
Let's look and see. Index 3. Okay. Is there a path to go up? Or am I just supposed to go down to the actual beach? Oh, that was something I could have read. This is supposed to be the Titanic or something.
The motto of this watery republic was, "It is possible to have a good time." I hope they did, while it lasted.
Is that what I'm trying to turn on? Those things sticking out of the water over there? I hope I don't have to remember exactly what he said, because I don't remember a thing he said. I just remember ocean side, seaside, whatever. Turn something on, warn people about changing the season. Is that someone? Is this like an actual living person? Why are they purple? Like an orc. Look at that nose. They're purple.
Hello. I love you. Ice cream.
No problems.
What this do?
Hmm?
You turn them on? Aha, I think wrong. It's not for sport.
Dude reminds me of like a Zelda character.
I draw the life. You see? You? Safe village. Show.
Oh, I didn't really have many pictures, do I?
Ah, tree. Beautiful tree. I have tree. It's weird, no? I have weird. Public lizard. For everyone. No. I say I live home. My mother no cry goodbye. Your mother?
His book looks so much better than mine.
Ah, sad mom. Morning I leave. I go far, far? Alone. Long time. I leave home.
He's not gonna understand it, but I'm gonna say it because it's just funny.
Good. Amazed Aikel Abe Amamola.
Yep.
Look at crab now. I see. I like it. I draw. What you like?
Oh, I do have pictures of some animals. Terrible picture of the owl. There's a whatever that was.
Sound. To play sound. You play sound.
Didn't record very long.
This is an instrument I found in a valley, created by people long dead, played by the wind, howling to no one but me.
Good. Here? 3 days together. Friend now. Sad that I go. Now, here, together, we are same.
Do I have to go start it now? I mean, I guess I panicked too much and I thought that the seaside meant like just that walkway up here. I was stuck for a second. Oh, I can't ride it down the steps.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future.
That was just a small area. Did it break? Is that what just happened there?
Blinding light, and a strange pattern disappeared off the surface of the water. My mind emptied out. But then my senses came alive. I smelled the ocean air, felt the boat rocking, heard the waves rolling, saw someone else was with me. I detected the world for the first time. I was overwhelmed by its beauty and a feeling of possibility. Then I found this journal and I read carefully through each page. It says, "Here is my home, my mom, my friends." I didn't recognize any of them, and the loss hit me. I became aware of a massive absence. And I realized that if it wasn't for this journal, I wouldn't even know I lost anything at all. These pages are a little bridge between us and the world that just disappeared. And I put them together, so that must be who I am. Someone who left their home to take measure of the world before it changed. Here's a record of the people I met along the way, moments from their lives at the end of this era. I discovered that a group called the Greyhounds planned to remove the haunted quality of the season with a prayer. So they must have prayed for us to forget, to erase some of the world's memory. I hope what I recorded in my journal helps you cut through the fog of amnesia, the same way it helped me remember who I am. I'll continue taking measure of the world, even if I never make it to a palace of art and memory. No matter where you're reading this, I offer you my journal and the lives inside it. If anything in here escapes from the page into the world, let it be one sentence. Just a few words you heard from a traveler on a bicycle. When at the end of the evening, she turned to you and said, "It is not too late."
How to leave home. For my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move. To entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Oh wow, it ends there. Kind of expected to get another area wherever the last dude was taking us. Interesting. All right, guys, that was my full game playthrough of Seasons: A Letter to the Future. I really enjoyed it. It's, you know, I guess you can spend more time with it and explore a little bit more than I did. I thought I kind of explored everywhere besides at the very beginning. I might have moved too quickly through the starting village that we started off in. But anyway, if you guys liked the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.